Interviews can be a dangerous place. I'm Brian Lilley with TheRebel.Media. Justin Trudeau walked into the Lion's Den the other day, and it didn't turn out too well for him. The Liberal leader went to Atlantic Canada for a series of announcements. While he was there, he stopped by the CTV Bureau and Atlantic Canada Bureau Chief Steve Murphy and talked about all things politics. Now, you might remember Murphy. He is the top dog. If you want to be a politician and be taken seriously, get out to the most number of people in Atlantic Canada, you talk to Murphy. In his interview with Stephane Dion back in 2008, where Dion couldn't understand questions and kept asking to start over, that helped sink Dion's campaign. But Trudeau's interview was different. Trudeau understood the questions. He just didn't give very good answers to what were very fair questions. Murphy asked him about his changing on the deficit, that he used to think he would say he would balance the budget, and now he says he doesn't. Trudeau disputed that, even though he's on the record. Then he was asking about the spending that Trudeau's been promising. Listen to this troubling exchange as Trudeau's asked, how much are all your promises going to cost? And Trudeau's answer is, figure it out yourself.
How much spending have you done during this campaign? What's the dollar value of all of your new spending promises?
We're about two-thirds of the way through to our commitment to balance to a $10 billion deficit in year 1, 2, and less in year 3.
So how much new spending have you announced thus far?
A fair bit. We have a full costing coming out. No, we're the first party that put out a fully costed framework that said 3 years of deficits plus a balanced budget. And that gives us a framework to invest more in EI, to invest more in infrastructure that people need.
I understand, but how much have you spent in new promises thus far? I mean, you either know and won't say, or you don't know.
The fact is, we are going to put out a properly costed platform once we've announced all our promises. And if you want to tabulate them, you can go on our website and do that. I'm more focused on actually talking about what we're going to do right away for Canadians than sitting there with a calculator, which, you guys can do.
Great answer, huh? I'm not going to sit here with a calculator. I'm not sure he knows how one works. Well, that's not the only troubling exchange in the interview. In addition to refusing to say how much all his spending promises are going to cost, Trudeau admitted that he's looking at new revenue streams.
Where are you going to get the money, the revenue?
We are going to raise taxes on the wealthiest 1% so we can cut them for the middle class. And that's not even new money brought in, that's an offsetting. We're raising the taxes by $3 billion for the wealthiest 1%. We're lowering them for the middle class.
I understand, but that's only $3 billion. What are the other revenue sources you have in mind?
There's another $2 billion coming in that we're going to put towards Canada Child Benefits. More generous for the people who need them, less generous for the wealthy Canadians who don't need them. These are some of the issues we're looking for. We also know that the best way to create revenue for Canadians and for the government is to grow the economy. Mr. Harper has been unable to create growth. He has the worst growth record of any prime minister in 80 years. And we need to kickstart the economy, invest in infrastructure to create that growth.
But do you have other revenue streams in mind that you have not announced yet?
We will have more to announce in the coming weeks.
So you do have new revenue ideas in mind?
We will have more things to announce in the coming weeks.
Are there new taxes in mind?
No.
So where are you going to get the money?
We have more
taxes.
Steve, we could put this off for a few weeks, and we can have more conversation once I have
well, we can't put it off too much longer. The election's in 4 weeks.
In 4 weeks, and therefore we can talk again in 2 weeks, and or 2 or 3 weeks, and I'd be glad to highlight all the elements in it.
So he promises no new taxes, but new revenue streams, and won't say what those are. Revenue streams. Who does that sound like? It sounds an awful lot like Ontario Premier Kathleen Wynne, who continually talks about revenue tools. She won't increase taxes. She's just going to find new ways to pick your pocket. That's what a revenue tool is for the government. It's a way to reach into your pocket and take your money. And Justin Trudeau has just admitted that he's going to find ways to do that. He's already said he's going to increase taxes in the top 1% because apparently 29% of your income, it's just not enough. He needs more than that. And now he's going to find ways to increase the money he takes from everybody else as well. This man is a true tax and spend liberal. And he's taking the playbook from Kathleen Wynne. Increase deficits, call social programs infrastructure, ramp up the spending, and find new ways to take money from you, the taxpayer. As I've been saying for a long time, if you like what the Ontario Liberals have done to what used to be the economic engine of the country. If you like that they've taken it from a have province to a have-not province that now gets equalization payments from Ottawa, then Justin Trudeau and the Liberals are your man. He surrounded himself by the people that helped ruin Ontario. Now he wants to do it at the federal level. The question is, will you let him?